Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, Pragna. Good afternoon, Anya. So, am I audible? Tell me, am I audible? Am I clearly audible, everyone? Okay, very good. Okay, Snigdha, thank you. Thank you, Pragna. Okay, so I guess all of you remember what we have studied in last class, right? So let's see what we have studied in last class. So in last class, if you remember, we studied GP, right? We studied GP because AP we have already studied in our normal classes, right? So in last class, we studied GP. What is geometric progression? So we saw that as in AP, we have common difference between two terms, right? We have common difference between two terms. Means the difference of the consecutive terms are always constant, right? In the same way, in GP, in geometric progression, I can say that the ratio of consecutive terms, right? Ratio of consecutive terms will always be constant, right? So yeah, so we said that we can generalize this by saying if A is your first term, if A is your first term, okay, then second term can be A into R, right? Third term A into R square, fourth term AR cube. So if you see fourth term R cube, fifth term R to power 4. So nth term can be written as A into R to power n minus 1. So this is the expression for nth term. Okay, so this is the expression for nth term. Now we know that Tn plus 1 by Tn is equal to R. Again, the ratio of consecutive terms. Now after that we studied what is sum, the formula for sum. So we know that doesn't matter which sequence we are talking about, sum is always T1 plus T2 plus T3 dot Tn, right? This is your sum. So in case of GP, I'll just write down the terms. So T1 is A, T2 AR, T3 AR square, and so on. So Tn is A R to power n minus 1. Now, I have to add these. What to do, right? Because we cannot add 1 plus R square plus R cube. Even if you take A common, right, there is difference. So what we have to do, we have to multiply, right? Just write Sn, multiply whole Sn, whole term with R, right? What will happen? If you multiply with R and subtract it, then the terms will start getting cancelled, right? The terms will start getting cancelled. Okay, right? So you are left with this first term which is A and the last term which is A r to power n. So it will be Sn minus Rsn, Sn minus Rsn is equal to A minus A r to power n. So here you can take Sn common, bracket 1 minus R, and here you can take A common, bracket 1 minus R to power n. We need to find Sn, so Sn is equal to, okay, A 1 minus R to power n by 1 minus R, okay, right? Now, this formula or this formula, it depends on which you are subtracting from which. If you're subtracting Sn from Rsn, okay, then you will get this one, this equation, okay, right? Now, after that we studied about S infinity, right? Okay, S infinity. So we studied that if we want to find S infinity, then we should ask what is the value of R? Is it greater than 1 or is it less than 1? Right? Why it is important? Because we know that if R is less than 1, if R is less than 1, then R to the power infinity will tends to 0. Okay, will tends to 0, right? Because it will still, right, it will be smaller, right? 1 by 2, 1 by 4, 1 by 8, 1 by 16, right, will become smaller and smaller and smaller. So there will be a point at which it will be almost 0, right? So this was, most of students have doubt in last class, right? I'm just revising what we have studied in last class. Now, when we have R greater than 1, then it will keep on increasing, right? Which is, suppose R is 2, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, dot. And if it is keep on increasing, then it will become infinity, right? So I can say that, right? We have two cases. First case when R is less than 1, And second case when R is greater than 1. So if we see this formula, if we see the formula of Sn, okay, if we see the formula of Sn, R to the power n will become 0, R to the power n will become 0 if R is less than 1. So we will be having formula S infinity is equal to A by 1 minus R. But if R is greater than 1, then numerator will be infinity. So S infinity is infinity. Okay, when R is greater than 1. So this is what we have studied in last class. Right, I revised what we have studied in last class. Just raise your hand. I hope all of you understood what we have studied in last class. Okay, there are still 12 students who are absent. Okay, 12 students who are absent. Uh, Priyanshu is absent because of health issues. So in boys, Kushagara, can you just note down the name of students who are absent? Boys in boys, and Ananya and Pragna can do in for girls. Okay. Now next. So I hope all of you understood GP. Tell me, guys, all of you understood GP, geometric progression. Any issue in GP? Tell me, any issue in GP? No, but first we'll cover all the concepts, right? Okay. Okay. Okay, everyone. Next sequence that we have to study is something called harmonic progression. Harmonic progression. And yes, we also studied about GM, which is geometric mean. Geometric mean between A and B. Geometric mean between A and B is root AB, right? For example, arithmetic mean, we had what? A plus B by 2. So I hope all of you remember this one also, right? Yes, root AB. So it is geometric mean between two numbers A and B. Okay. Okay. So next is harmonic progression. So as I said in last class, that harmonic progression is actually uh, quite easy, and it has something to do with arithmetic progression. So what is harmonic progression? Let's see harmonic progression. Now, tell me about this. 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, dot, dot. This is in any progression? This is any sequence? Tell me. AP, everyone? AP, it's quite clear that this is AP. Yes, very good. So this is AP. Now, if you talk about this sequence, if it is AP, then this sequence is your harmonic progression HP. As simple as that. As simple as that. Okay, as simple as that. Right? So what is harmonic progression? Harmonic progression is a progression whose reciprocal are in AP. Okay, whose reciprocal are in AP, right? So what will be Tnth term? What will be the Tnth term of HP? Tell me. What is the Tnth term of AP? Tnth term of AP is A plus n minus 1 into D. And I told you that HP is reciprocal of this. So Tnth term of HP, I'm just writing by capital T, should be 1 by this. So it is 1 by A plus n minus 1 into D. Okay, got it? Yes, very good. So can you find this sum? No, I cannot find this sum. Okay, you cannot find the sum of HP. We won't be studying, right? Obviously we can, right? But we won't be studying the sum of harmonic progression because it is not 1 by Sn. Agree? Tell me, guys, it won't be Sn dash, won't be 1 by Sn. It's wrong. Got it? Because 3 plus 5 plus 7, just think about this, 3 plus 5 plus 7. will give you 15, right? So reciprocal is 1 by 15. But 1 by 3 plus 1 by 5 plus 1 by 7, will he give you 1 by 15? No, right? So this is wrong. Okay? Okay, guys? So HP, TN you can get. Now, what do you think about HM? Harmonic mean, right? Harmonic mean. So as I said, if ABC, think about it, right? I'll just tell you how to do it. Think about it. So the question is, if A and B are in HP, right? Then what is HM? Then find HM, harmonic mean, harmonic mean. So harmonic mean, now think about this. If A and B are in AP, sorry, if A and B are in HP, then can I say that 1 by A and 1 by B are in AP? Yes or no? Yes. So AM, what is AM? AM should be 1 by A plus 1 by B by 2, right? So what about HM? What about HM? HM, harmonic mean, should be 1 by this AM, which is equal to 2 divided by 1 by A plus 1 by B, right? Which is 2 into AB by A plus B. Got it, everyone? Got it? Easy. That's it. That's what you have to study in HP. Nothing more than that. Okay, right? Nothing more than that. Okay. Now this sequences was very easy as compared to GP and even AP. This sequence was very easy, right, guys? Yes. Tell me. There was nothing new in HP. Okay. Now next would be any general sequence. Any general sequence. Okay, right? Okay, so just think about this. For any general sequence, you should know some fundamental formulas. We can derive, but obviously I'm not deriving it today. Okay, so suppose we have summation of n. What's the meaning of summation? Summation means sum. Okay, summation means sum. Right, everyone? Tell me, yes or no? So if I'm writing summation n is equal to 1 to 10, what's the meaning of this? What's the meaning of this? The meaning of this is 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6 plus 7 plus 8 plus 9 plus 10. Right? Agree? Okay. So we have a formula which is summation of n, or you can just write it like this. Summation of r is equal to 1 to n. It is just a variable, right? Is basically n into n plus 1 by 2. I hope everyone remember this. I hope everyone know this. Sum of all natural numbers, right? Right, everyone? Okay. In the same way, summation of r squared, r is equal to 1 to n, is equal to n into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 by 6. Okay. Okay, everyone? Okay, very good. So this we can derive this, we can derive this, but we will, for now, we will just remember that this is a formula. Okay, and the third is r cube. R cube, summation of r is equal to 1 to n, right? It is basically n into n plus 1 by 2, which is same as r whole square. So these three formulas we have to remember. Okay, guys, I'll tell you how to use these formulas, but this you remember, this you understood, that summation of r, which is sum of all the natural numbers, is n into n plus 1 by 2. Summation of r square, which is square of natural numbers, is n into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 by 6. And summation of r cube, which is 1 cube plus 2 cube plus 3 cube dot till n cube, is n into n plus 1 by 2 whole square. Okay, right? Right, everyone? Okay. Now, how to use this? How to use this? The second question in your mind should be how to use this. Okay, let's see the sequence. Let's see the sequence. Suppose I'm having a sequence like this. It is a sequence that I have already given. Right? So tell me what is the Tn term over here? Suppose you have to find till suppose 20 terms. 20 terms. So what is Tn term here? Tell me, what is Tn term? What is the pattern? What is the sequence? I've already taught you this. Tell me, guys. No, Kushagra. Tn term is a basic of patterns. The pattern here is n square plus 1 now. Right? We discussed this in first class. N square plus 1. Right? N square plus 1. I'm asking Tn term, Pragna. I'm not asking 20th term. I'm not asking T20. I'm asking Tn term. Right? T20, you can say it is 400 plus 1, which is 401. I'm asking Tn term. So Tn term is n square plus 1. Yes, Shanti. Very good. Right? Very good. Okay, I was asking Tn term, not T20 term. So you should pay attention. Now tell me, for this, what is Sn? What is the meaning of Sn? Sn means summation of Tn. Yes or no? Yes or no? Tell me, guys. Yes or no? Everyone, Shanti, Smarnika, everyone. Shreya, Sinchana. Okay, very good. So I can say that Sn is nothing but summation of n square plus 1, right? 1 to n. I'm just writing 1 to n. Okay. So if you think about it, what is this? This is summation of n square plus summation of 1. Agree? Agree, guys? Now, what is the formula for summation of n square? Tell me. We just studied that. What is the formula for summation of n square? It is n into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 by 6 plus summation of 1. If we add 1 to an n times, if we add 1 n times, what we will get? Tell me, Chinmay, what we will get? If we add 1 n times, 1 plus 1 plus 1 n times. Yes, Snigdha, very good. Everyone think what we will get if you add 1, 1, 1, 1, 1 to n times. You will get n only, na? N, right? Yes, very good, Jaita, very good, Pragna. Okay, got it? Got it, everyone? So if you see this, if you take n common, you are left with n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 plus 6 whole divided by 6. Okay, so either you can just leave this as an answer or you can just simplify it. So it will be what? 2n squared plus 3n plus 1 plus 6, 7 whole divided by 6, right? Now you want to find what? S20, S20. Put n is equal to 20, put n is equal to 20. Okay, so if you put 20 here, so it's 20 into 21 into 41 plus 6 whole divided by 6. Got it, guys? Abhiram, are you getting? Abhiram, you joined late or you are from start? Shujan, Shuhash, Suhan, everyone is getting? Omkar, Avilash, Harshan? Yes, everyone got this? Take your time, take 2-3 minutes. Try to do it by yourself. Very good, Yash, very good, Suhan. Okay, Snigdho, try to find S20, everyone. So it's just simple calculation, right? 20 into, this is 68 divided by 6. I don't think that will be divided. Wait, there's some error or what? Okay, yeah, 41 into 21. No, sorry, my bad. Sorry, guys. That was pop. Okay, this is 41 into 21, right? Plus 6. It is not 21 plus 41. Okay, so yeah. So if you calculate, you will get the answer. What will be the answer? So it will be 867. Okay, now if you multiply, we will get 17,340 by 6, right? Yes, yes, very good. So that would be the answer. The answer is 2890, right? 2890. 2 times, then 8, yeah, 2890. Okay, Harish, very good. Chinmay, very good. Pragna, check your calculation. The answer is 2890, na? Because last term is 0. So obviously, last term should be 0, right? Okay. Now, tell me, did you get how to find the sum and t term of any sequence? Yes or no? Tell me. Okay. Very good, Dhruv. Very good, Pragna. Now let's see some, right? Let's see some problems. So this is a chapter, sequence and series. What you have studied? We studied what is sequence, right? Okay. Then what is terms a1 term, a2 infinity, an an a infinity. So we have finite sequence, right, in which we have finite terms. Then we have infinite sequence in which we have infinite terms, right? Then we have studied this in last class, a sequence in which any next term is sum of the previous two terms. It is called as Fibonacci series or Fibonacci sequence, right? Now, like that, there are many other sequences, right? Maclaurin series, right? Taylor series and all those things. So that we will study next year, not this year. Then series is sum of all the sequences, right? Series is sum of all the sequences, and sum is basically written as this sigma, right? This sigma is the representation of summation. Okay, the sigma is a representation of summation. So these are some easy problems, right? If an is again Tn term is 2n plus 5, the first three terms. So put n is equal to 1, 2, 3, we will get the terms. So these you have already studied in your normal classes. Okay. So can you solve these problems like example 1, example 2? I'm not asking you to solve because I hope that these problems are already there in RD Sharma, right guys? Tell me yes or no. You have already solved questions like this, right? Okay, very good guys, very good. So exercise 9.1 is basic. Definition of sequence, definition, that's it. Nothing else to do. So let's try one problem, right? Let's try one problem. Let's try problem number 10. Let's try question number 10. So formula of an is this. This is formula of an. You have to find A20. Try everyone try A20. Okay, very good, Snigdho. Multiply and tell me the answer. Okay, you can just leave that also, it's fine. So it's 20 into 18 by 23, as simple as that, right? So if you solve, you will get something. Yes, Harish is getting 15.7. 15.6, sorry. Okay, so I hope all of you understood this exercise, 9.1. Okay, now after this we had AP. After this we had AP. So we studied that AP is a sequence in which every every two consecutive term, right, have a common difference. Means the difference of any two consecutive term is constant, right? Is a constant. So we have studied the properties of AP also, that if something is added to each term, right, the resultant solution will be in AP. We've already studied these things. Then Tn term or An term of an AP is A plus M minus 1 into D. So this is what we have studied in our class, right? So I will just skip AP. Can I skip AP? Because you can solve each and every problem of this exercise. Tell me guys, can we skip AP and just solve problems of GP? Or should you, or do you want to solve problems of AP? Because there won't be a single question that is not in your RD Sharma. If you're solving RD Sharma, then you can solve each and every problem. Okay. Okay, let's solve one problem which is very common. It will be coming in your exam also. At least this type of question is very, very common, right? So example 6, try this, try this. Try example 6, guys. Okay, sorry guys. Till when recording was paused? Forgot completely. Okay, so do you know how to find more than one AM between two numbers? Suppose I'm having two numbers. I'm having number A and B. I have to put 3 AMs between them, 3 AM between them. Do you know how to do that? Tell me, yes or no? Do you know how to put 3 a.m. between that?
No. So actually, it's not 3 a.m. You just have to put three numbers which will be in AP. So suppose the number is X, Y, and Z, right? So X, Y, Z should be in AP. Now think about this. Think about this. Think about this, right? What is D? What is D? B will be fourth term. B is fifth term. So B is fifth term. Yes or no? B is fifth term. T5. T5 is equal to B, which is A plus 4D. Agree? Agree, guys? Right? So what is D? D is equal to B minus A by 4. Right? Right, guys? So what is X? X is equal to A plus D, na? X is equal to A plus D, which is A plus B minus A by 4. As simple as that. What is Y? Y is X plus 2D, which is A plus 2D. A plus 2 into B minus A by 4. Got it? Tell me, guys, got it? Easy. Think about this, right? It was the same concept. Nah, I didn't do anything. I didn't teach anything new. Got it, guys? So if I'm inserting 3 AM, so you're doing B minus A by 4. If I'm if I'm saying that what will be the formula of inserting n AMs. So what should be the formula for D? D should be B minus A by n plus 1. Agree? Because if you're inserting 3 AM, it is B minus A by 4. So if you're inserting n AM, it should be B minus A by n plus 1. Okay? Okay, guys? So let's say it is the same that I said. Okay. So the first AM is A plus D, second AM is A plus 2D, third AM is A plus 3D. Now try to solve this problem. Try to solve example 6, guys. Everyone try to solve question 6. Sorry, question 8. Very good, Abhiram. Very good. Abhiram, you made a very small mistake, Abhiram. See the next two, first three is correct, right? First three is correct, right? You did a very small mistake. Okay, 12, 16. So 3 is the common difference now. So first what you have to find, you have to find the common difference, which is B minus A by n plus 1. So B is 24 minus A is 3 by how many? 6. So 6 plus 1, 7. So it is 21 by 3, which is 3. Common difference is 3. Right? So A1 is A plus D, which is 3 plus 3, 6. A2, second AM, A plus 2D, which is 9. A3, which is 12, 15, 18, 21. Got it, guys? Got it? And 24 is the number. So the 3 is your common difference, and 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21 is your 6 AMs. So this is the exercise on AP. You will get lots of time. I will give you 1 week. Don't worry. Okay. I request you to solve. We will discuss this. They are very good questions, right from 10 to 16. Okay. If you don't want to solve everything, try to solve it from 8 to 16. Right. 9 questions. 8 to 16. Okay. Right. Those who have already solved addition of your class 10, solve from 8 to 16. Those who haven't solved, right, please solve these questions also. Okay. Then we had GP, geometric progression. So I've already taught you GP. So let's try to solve some problems directly. Okay. So this is formula getting. So we'll just solve. Yeah. Try solving question number 11, guys. Try solving question number 11. Step by step, step by step. Okay, let's see. Right? So what you have to do? Divide, divide, divide. So what do you get? 1 by r cube is equal to 1 by 8. Right? 1 by 8. Sixth term is 192. Abhiram, sixth term is 192. You have to find 10th term. Na? So r is equal to 2. Agree? R is equal to 2. Now if r is equal to 2, so a r squared is 24. So a is equal to what? 24 by r squared, which is 24 by 4, which is 6. So a is 6, right? Got it? Now what is T10? T10 is a r to power 9, right? Which is 6 into, tell me, 512. Yes, very good. 3072. Got it, everyone? Yes, Pragna, correct. Okay, very good. Everyone got this? Just raise your hand. Everyone got this? Okay. Now try solving question number 12. Try solving question number 12. Let's see, guys. Okay. First thing that you should do is find R. I hope all of you already know what is R. R is 2 by 3. Okay. Then sum of first n terms. Simple formula putting getting Sn is equal to A bracket R is less than 1. So 1 minus R to the power n by 1 minus R. Right? Which is A is 1 bracket 1 minus 2 by 3 to the power n whole divided by 1 minus 2 by 3. Okay, so if you see this, it is nothing but 3 to the power n minus 2 to the power n divided by 3 to the power n into 3 minus 2. Now 3 will go here. Okay, so if you see this, it is nothing but 3 to the power n minus 2 to the power n divided by 3 to the power n minus 1 into 3 minus 2 is 1. So the answer is the Sn. The Sn is Sn. I'll just write Sn over here. Is 3 to the power n minus 2 to the power n divided by 3 to the power n minus 1. Got it? This is Sn. Now S5. S5. It is 3 to the power 5 minus 2 to the power 5 divided by 3 to the power 4. Formula putting getting. Got it? Yes or no, guys? Got it? Yes or no? Okay, right? This is how you solve it. See, okay. So answer is 211 by 81. Okay, Snigdha, correct answer, very good. Jaita, small mistake. Okay, next, try solving this. Try solving question number 13. Guys, try solving question number 13. Yes, very good. Okay, Smarnika. So if you see this, we will get 6 into 1 minus 1 by 2 r power n. Okay, right? Okay, so if you see, we will have 1 by 2 to the power n is equal to 6 minus, take this to the side, 3069 by 512. Okay, right? So 1 by 2 to the power n is equal to what? Find the value of n, Snake, though, n. Okay, right? This is what we did. This is what we did. Okay, sorry, this is 6 into, na? A very small mistake, into 6. Sorry, the 6 multiplied to both sides, na? Sorry, 6, not here. 6. This is into 6. Okay, right? So if you solve this, you will get 1 by 1024. Okay, because this is 3 now, this is 3, right, everyone? So you will get what? You will get 1 by 2 power n is equal to, this is 3 divided by 512 into 6, 2, which is 1024, which is 1 by 2 power 10. So the answer is 10. Okay, the answer is 10. Got it, guys? Got it? Okay, so please try to solve. Okay, try to solve this problem. Okay, example for 50. This is last problem. I'll solve this. Okay, I'll try to solve this fifth problem. Okay, now see the fifth problem, guys. See the fifth problem. Everyone, see the fifth problem. So the fifth problem is this. So question is this: 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7. Dot 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 dot. This is the problem. Okay, two n terms. Find the sum to n terms. Two n terms. N terms. Now you might think, okay, sir, this is not in GP, right? This is not in GP, but it can be converted into GP. How? The question should be how. So sum, what is sum? Sn. Think about it. Sn is equal to what? 7 plus 7, 7 plus 7, 7, 7 plus dot 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 till n term. N term.
Sorry guys, I was muted. Yeah, I was muted, right? Sorry, my bad. So yeah, so this is something that you can do, right? Now if you see this, what you can do? 7, 1 is 1 plus 11 is 10 plus 1. Agree? Agree, guys? Yes? Yes? Okay. What about 111? What about 111? Tell me, guys. But if you see this, right, 111, it is difficult. It will be 100. Yeah, 111 is difficult. It will be 100 plus 10 plus 1, right? But what we can do? We can do one more thing, right? We can do one more thing. Okay, instead of doing this, instead of doing, I'll just write 1 plus 1 1. Okay, so what we can do? Can we divide and multiply by 9? Divide and multiply by 9, right? Divide and multiply by 9 n terms. Tell me yes or no. Yes or no. If you observe, it became what? It became 10 minus 1. This is 100 minus 1. This is 1000 minus 1. Dot 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 n terms. Okay, right? Now if you observe this, 7 by 9 is outside. This is 10 plus 100 plus 1000 plus dot 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 n terms minus n, because minus 1 to n terms is minus n. Now what do you think? What is this? Is it in GP? Is it in GP? Tell me, guys, is this in GP? Yes, right? What is first term? First term is 10. What is common ratio? It is also 10 to the power n minus 1 by 10 minus 1 minus n. Now this is your formula. Got it? Got it, guys? Tell me yes or no. This is the sum of nth term. Okay? So I hope all of you understood how to solve these problems, right? Okay, guys? Okay, very good. Okay, so I'll upload this book. Okay, it is NCERT, by the way, right? So just try to go through it. This was last problem, I guess. Yeah. Then we have GN. Try to go through all the examples. Try to go through all examples. We will have one more class on the sequence and series. Okay. So next week we will complete this sequence and series, right? Now, if you observe which all chapters we have already finished, right? Let's see. Let's try to see which all chapters we already finished. And which all chapters we will finish, okay? Maurya, I'll upload. You can just give whenever you feel like, okay? No issues, right? Whenever you feel like, you can give. So guys, we have completed chapter 1. Just think about this, right? We have completed chapter 1, okay? Chapter 3, chapter 1, chapter 3 not complete to chapter 3 half we have done, okay? Chapter 1, chapter 3 we have done. Chapter 5, chapter 6, chapter 7, chapter 9, chapter 8 we will do after chapter 9, and we will do chapter 10, and then chapter 13 and chapter 16, right? This we will do. This we can complete. So I guess most of 60% will be covered. Okay, 60% will already be covered. So if there will be any of you who really want to do good, okay, or you want to enjoy maths, right? Because these topics we can complete by November, okay, by November. I'm not talking till December. By November, we can complete these topics, okay? Okay, right? Okay, bye everyone. Thank you everyone. Bye everyone. We'll see each other on next class. I'll send, yeah, there will be few changes from next week. So I'll just send it in the group itself, okay? Okay guys, bye everyone. Bye.